I got all my social media platforms working. I got everybody hanging, spending the afternoon with me, spend a little time with me. I got the Insta to the gram working. I got the face to the book, LinkedIn, YouTube, Chantel, Felicia, Alicia, Takina. You know what? I only got one hope. Hey, Shay. DM me, Shay, if you need some help. You know what? I only have one hope today. Honestly, I have one hope. Is that you didn't get your nails done over the weekend. I hope and I pray that you didn't get a pedi over the weekend, because I'm about to step on your toes. For everybody who just coming in, type in the word 88 Ford Escort, please. If you got love in your heart, please type in 88 Ford Escort. Hey, Kyra, Shonda, just type it in for me. If you think I'm a good person. If you need my help, Shay, DM me, baby. But today, this afternoon, I'm talking relationships. Again, I train the sexiest and the finest women on planet Earth. I mean, that's just fact. I mean, I train the sexiest women on the earth. From Hollywood to your neighborhood, we just create fine around here. It's kind of like it's an affliction, but we try to get past it. We create fine together. We create sexy together. We take folks from good to what? From worse to first, and we do it with ease. I mean, that's what we do. Now, one of my things has always been, now, I can't make you all, give you all that sexiness and fineness, only for you to give it to Theo, Rashard, Old Tim, Brian. Can't let Brian touch all that fine. Because he didn't want you back then. Now you get fine. Now everybody want to just talk to you and want to just lean up against you. Hey, big head. Hey, big head. You and your DM all the time. Because see, when I was a teenager, an 88 Ford Escort, that was what was in. But that was a long time ago. But see, sometimes we don't realize the long time agos in our lives. I saw and this gonna sound mean, but y'all know I keep it real. I saw a picture of a chick who was banging in college. And I saw a picture of her old school picture from college. And I was like, dang, she used to be, that's when she was banging. And I was like, now how bad is that? How bad would you feel if somebody said, saw an old school picture of you and said, shh, that's what Rita was banging. That's what Shay was banging right there. Shoot, I couldn't get enough of. She was banging. See, I'm just saying. That's that back in the day stuff. But here we are 2020, and you get finer, you get sexier, and then the old school people, the old heads, the used to people start trying to holler at you. And it got me to thinking, because I saw a post, and my cousin had posted something that another lady had said, and it was something to the effect of, he said something, and I'm just paraphrasing, If you don't know how to court me, don't talk to me. I'm just paraphrasing. If you don't know how to court me, if you don't know how to talk to me, if you don't know how to address me, then just keep it moving. Then it got me to thinking, y'all. Okay? And I was just thinking, I was like, but if you have, what kind of dudes are you messing with if you have to tell them and teach them how to talk to you? What kind of folks are you dealing with, to where they don't open the door for you on a date? Because for some folks like me, that's always been a given. You open the door, even when you walk in, you let her go in first, you open the door, you pull a chair out for her. And so that was standard for folks like me, dudes like me. Then it got me to thinking now, if you have to tell people how you want to be treated and they don't know, and let's face it, we're of a certain age to where, once things have set in, habits have set in, ain't nobody changing. So if they don't know how to treat somebody after age 35, and after all the jacked up relationships, everybody's been in, if a dude don't know how to treat you after a certain age, guess what? It ain't gonna get any better. So it got me to thinking, maybe you need to level up your brands. Because you hear me say it all the time, you are a brand. You're of a certain level. But again, the people that you deal with got to be at a certain level too. So they either got to be at your level or they exceed your level, but nothing below your level. You got to look at the brands. It's like Michael Kors, has a nice bag, but I'm sure if I would have asked you which bag do you want, a Michael Kors or an LV bag, you'll probably choose the LV bag. Because it's an LV bag. Both are bags, but, one is just seen in higher esteem more so than the other. It's kind of like, even with the Ford Escort, it's a car. But if I would have asked you, do you want a Benz, a drop top? Again, they're both cars. You would probably choose the drop top Benz because, there's a certain stigma attached with it. And so that's how it is for you. But you don't know that though. There's a certain stigma attached to you. Not even a bad stigma, but a stigma of awesomeness. There's a stigma of you being the best. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're elegant, you got it going on. Okay? But here's the thing, if you date down, you water your stuff down. If you marry wrong and you marry below your standard, you water your standard down. So I'm going to need for everybody, especially if you're one of my single bricks, to level up. And let me give a disclaimer. I don't care how long it's been since you've been out. I don't care. Okay? I don't care how long it's been since. I don't care if you done had a drought down yonder. Don't care. You wait. You just don't swing. I'm going to use a baseball analogy. Or metaphor. You just don't swing at every pitch. You don't swing at every pitch. Sometimes you just gotta let people keep throwing until they ultimately throw a strike to you. But you gotta wait on your pitch. You got folks who be swinging all wrong and swinging at bad pitches. Ball be in the dirt. You still swinging. Ball be, just everywhere. You still swinging. Ain't even in the strike zone. Why? Because you don't make people earn you. You don't make people earn you. First of all, you don't know how awesome and amazing you are. But then on top of it, you don't make people earn you. Again, going back to the post that my cousin had posted, that the other young lady had posted. Again, if you're out on a date or you're out somewhere and somebody doesn't get the door for you, date should be over. Date should be over. If you were Holly Berry, he'd open the door. If you were Beyonce, he'd open the door. If he saw you at that level, he opened the door. He wouldn't ask you, are we splitting the check? Who splits checks anyway? When y'all start doing that? Anyway, a man, look, if a man is taking you out to dinner, he should be paying for your stuff because, again, you're of a certain standard. Times may change, but standards stay the same. Because, again, you're like a timeless R&B song. You never go out of style. But again, let me say it one more time. Make people earn you and start seeing yourself the way you want to be seen. Because again, if you see yourself as average, guess what? He's going to see you as average too. So everything starts with you and your perception of yourself. So work on that. And again, stop going out with everybody just because they ask. Just because they shoot their shot, don't mean that you have to accept their shot. Coach, y'all haven't been out in a long time. Okay, good. Let's work on yourself a little bit more. And let's wait another round. Let's wait until something better comes along that's on your level. We gotta stop settling. Can we have a super honest moment? Like super honest. Can we have a super honest moment? And Shay, if you need my help, DM me, honey. Question. Be honest now. Have you ever been caught slipping? Have you ever went out with somebody or it's must have that when you look at it in hindsight, you like, oh, dang. He caught me slipping that day. I ain't even supposed to be dealing with that like that. Dang, he caught me slipping. Maybe you done had a kid with it. Maybe you done married him. Now you probably done divorced him. But in hindsight, you're looking at your life and you like, dang, when you look at that particular stretch of your life, you like, dang. He got me good. Because you kept swinging at pitches. Just swing it. Just. But we're older now. So again, we can't be making the same mistakes. Because those mistakes hit a little harder when you're older. Am I lying? Look, make a mistake past 35. The mistakes just hit harder. Am I lying? The mistakes hit harder. You know, when you would make a mistake and you sleep with the wrong person or you date the wrong person for a long period of time, you know, you could shake that stuff off. You know, at 20, 21, 22, 23. But make that same mistake over the age of 35. That thing hit harder. And it devastates you. You know, you could mess up something in your early 20s and it not phase you. But then in your mid 30s, late 40s or wherever you are in life, you start making mistakes. You start questioning yourself. dang, I can't do nothing right. You start questioning everything. How long have I been like this? I used to not be that way. I used to make better choices. Why am I making better? You start asking yourself questions. Like, you crazy. you trying to figure that thing out. Again, it didn't move you at 21, but 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 50. Shh. You ready to go see a shrink. You don't even want to make no choices because you don't even trust yourself no more. So that's why it's so important. That's why it's so important that you make people work, but you really have to work on your discernment about who to fool with. And again, you like, Coach, how do I do that? You got to start looking at people's past track records and really listening. And also, you got to stop making excuses for people. He'd be good if he just didn't cheat all the time. Well, he cheat all the time. Well, he'd be all right if he just didn't have all them kids. That fool got 3, 4, 5 baby mamas. That means he don't make good choices. He got all them people. And now he paying because y'all be making people pay now. Y'all will drag somebody up to somebody's courthouse and be like, shoot, I need for you to pay for these kids. So y'all can't have nothing. You having to pay for everything because all his money going out to child support. But he's such a good person. He's such a good Christian. But his butt is broken. You are a Bentley Continental, not an 88 Ford Escort. And because you don't have people in your life reminding you that you are the Bentley Continental, you settle for the 88 Ford Escort. You settle. You settle versus just continuing to work on yourself and just, putting yourself in a position to be seen. You're ready to put your soul back out. Because here's the other piece of it. And what I hear people say all the time, I'm just going to wait for the Lord to send me somebody good. I'm just going to sit. Now watch. This is me being you waiting on somebody. Do you hear anybody knocking on my door? Do you hear my phone? Anybody at my mailbox? No. Because again, this is the other piece of it. And I'm going to hammer this home until y'all get it. I don't care how fine I make you. Okay? If you don't put yourself in a spot to be seen, it ain't going down. I don't care how fine you are, how curvy you are, how big your booty is, how thick your thighs is, how high the girl sit up. If you don't put yourself in a spot to be seen and you just sitting and you just waiting like, what you doing? I'm just waiting on God to send me somebody. You better take your butt outside and be seen. And then when you get out there, then you can decide who you want to chill with. Because again, this is one of the benefits of being fine. And that's why we work on our fine so hard on that platinum page. When you fine, you got choices, you got options. If you ugly, then you start doing that little swinging at everything. Because you like, man, you forgot you was fine. You still thought you was like 290, 300. But you done got fine now. So you got to work your fine so you can have options versus just sitting, hoping somebody hitting you up in the DMs. And if the only relationship you have is up in the DM, you ain't got no relationship. I hate to break the news to you. If that's the only communication you got is through a DM, then that will ultimately lead to, let me give you my number, and you text. Oh, now we doing FaceTime. You ain't got no relationship. But again, when you find you got options, when you ugly and nobody wants you and you don't even want yourself, you ain't got no options. But let me reiterate one more time like I mean it. Y'all gorgeous. But if you still act like the not so attractive folks, guess what that makes you? Just like them, because you don't use your fine in the right way. Again, when you're gorgeous, when you're sexy, when you're attractive, when your life has got it, when your life is got it going on, everybody wants to be a part of that. Then that's when you become your own personal gatekeeper and be like, now wait, before you climb this mountain, there's certain things you got to know before you climb this mountain. Because in order for you to climb this mountain, first of all, you got to qualify, bruh. You got to qualify. I need for your credit score to be over 700 or better. How much do you have in the bank? I need for you to whip out your phone. How much you got sitting up in there? Because I'm of a high quality and I don't have time to be wasting on people that can't afford me right now. There's rules to this game. When I was younger, I would just kick it with you. You remember when you was younger, it was just all about, be all about who fine. That was only, that was the only thing that they had to be fine. Oh, he fine. She fine. That was the only thing that they had to be. Shoot. You get over 30, over 35, 40, 45, and you of a certain standard, and you understand your standards, you like, what, wait a minute. Do you qualify? Do you qualify? Do you qualify? Because, when I was dumb, it would just be based upon you just being cute and you being fine. But do you qualify? How many kids you got again? What's the youngest one? What's the oldest one? How much you paying per month? Do you own your own car? What is it? Okay. Boom. Let me give you something good before I let you go. It should not be. Okay. Let me ask you one question. Make it a yes or no. Be honest. Based upon how you feel. Do you feel like you're worth more than $1 million? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you feel like you're worth $1 million or more? Just based upon you and based upon your potential. Based upon you being a great person, you being a caring person, a supportive person, a person who gives their all. Let me see. Brittany, let's see. Brittany says yes. Okay. We're getting a whole bunch of yeses. Lisa says yes. Okay, we got a bunch of yeses. Okay. Now, let me ask you a better question. The people that you've dealt with in the past, okay? The people that you've dealt with in the past, if I were to ask you, could they afford $1 million mansion based upon how much they made? Would they qualify for $1 million mansion based upon their not only their credit score, but their life credit score, based upon how well they treated you and, in terms of their ambition? Would they be able, financially, credit score wise, would they be able to afford $1 million mansion or $1 million boat or $1 million car? Would they be able to? I'm getting I got a note. Okay. Here's the point that I'm making with that. If you value yourself at $1 million or more, but you deal with people who couldn't afford things that's on your level, on that $1 million level, why give them the opportunity when they couldn't afford those things when you're on that same level? That's the $1 million question. If they couldn't afford those things, what makes you think that they could afford you? What qualifies them to even have a shot at you when they couldn't qualify for those other things? And let's be clear, all of those things, if it's a car, it depreciates. If it's a boat, it depreciates. You gain value as you become finer. You gain more value as you evolve. So that 1 million with you turns into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You probably at 10 million already and don't even realize it. But again, if he can't afford anything in that $1 million ballpark and you've exceeded that, you need to leave that alone. You need to leave that alone. So that's how you date from now on. You ask yourself that one question. Does he qualify? No. Got too much stuff going on? Got too much baggage? His credit score went down. Nothing in the bank. Oh. All right, on to the next one. So I've enjoyed stepping on your toes. The main thing I want you to get is that, I need for you to level up. I need for you to level up. Old and past stuff, leave it back there, just like you would that 88 Ford Escort. It's kind of like you're going to look for a car, and then, instead of people bringing you out the 2020 versions, they bringing you out the 88 Ford Escort. Ma'am, would you like to test drive this 88 Ford Escort? It only has 200,000 miles on it. You look at them crazy. But when people approach you for a date, you don't look at them crazy. Even though they are the 88 Ford Escorts. Let's level up. And most importantly, let's look at yourself a little bit differently and put yourself up on the pedestal. You put everybody else up on the pedestal. You put people on the pedestal you don't even know, ain't never met a day in your life. Put them up on the pedestal, but you won't put yourself up on that same pedestal. Let me say it one more time. Put yourself up on that pedestal. Level yourself up. Level up how you view yourself. Level up how you date, so you won't have to deal with that 88 Ford Escort. Deal? Deal. That's what's up. So, love y'all. I'm about to bounce up out of here. But I'll see y'all tonight. We're going to work arms, back fat, and we're going to play with your abs a little bit too. So, come join me 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those who said, I need you to help me, go ahead and DM me. I got you. Look, DM me with your questions. And that's what's up. So, I love each and every single last one of you. Go ahead and finish the rest of this day strong, party people. So, I love you. Have a great day. We leveling up, y'all. Boom. Leave that 88 Ford Escort alone.